Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to apply a set of stripes to a vehicle. Now I made these particular stripes 2 or 3 weeks ago and I've just basically left them lying around. This is so hopefully when I show you how to prepare the stripes before you apply them, I will actually have the same sort of problems that you will, and I'll be able to show you what you need to do to sort that out. So, the tools you're going to require for the whole process are cleaning tools, cleaning fluids, soapy water. Now I've already made a previous video talking about how to prepare an application surface, so I'm not going to go over that again. You can just watch that other video. So we'll put them out of the way. One important factor we'll mention is, especially as you're going to be putting them on a vehicle, a car, a truck, a van, whatever, is that when you wash the van, you mustn't use a wax-based polish. You mustn't have this car shampoo with wax in it. Basically just wash it down with clear soapy water. Okay, you'll need masking tape. This is to actually hold the stripes up in place on the vehicle. You'll need a knife with a very sharp blade, and we always recommend you have a new blade when you're going to do this sort of thing, or a pair of scissors. You will need a ruler which will allow you to measure along the vehicle and make sure the stripes are level. And finally, you will need an application tool. Now, most people don't have professional application tools, and what I recommend is if you don't, you can use a credit or debit card, a plastic membership card, whatever, wrapped up in a soft cloth. I'm using my game reward card here. And the reason I also recommend that you put it into a soft cloth is because if you're actually rubbing the stripe and applying it, you could quite easily scratch the paintwork on the car with the hard plastic. Whereas if you wrap it in a soft cloth, then you won't scratch the paintwork. So that's all of the tools. There are two methods of applying the stripes to the vehicle. One is what you call a conventional method, and which is fine if you're going to have the vehicle in a garage or in a workshop or somewhere basically where it's not going to be exposed to the elements, to wind and dust and such like. The second method, which I'm going to show you as well, is basically I would recommend you use that if you're going to be fitting the stripes outdoors, you know, in your drive or on a car park, wherever it is you're going to be doing it. Because this basically, it reduces the amount of exposed adhesive at any one time, and so of course there's less likelihood and less chance of getting dirt and grit stuck onto the adhesive. So then, what we'll do is we'll start to prepare the stripe. So the first thing is you turn the stripe over and face down onto the desk. Now I'll just move this along so you can see better. And what you do is just pick the corner of the application tape away from the paper, like this, and start to peel it away, leaving the actual sticker, the stripe, stuck onto the application tape. Now, you can see here that part of the stripe is coming up with the application, with the backing paper. So all you need to do is just roll it down and just press firmly over it with your thumb, and then carefully peel it back again, and you can see there now that it's stuck. If it comes back up again, just keep doing it until it actually sticks to the application tape. Then just carefully peel it back, and it doesn't matter too much on this one now because it's solid stripes, so you can just peel it back until you're about just over halfway. Once you're halfway, just roll it back down carefully and just smooth it over with your hand. Turn it around so you've got the other end, and you can see this is a checker, so this is where we're more likely to have issues because there are more edges that could possibly come up. And again, just do the same thing again. You just peel away the application tape from the paper and start to pull the paper back very carefully, making sure that all of the checker parts, so you can see it's just starting to come up here, just push it back down, press firmly with your thumb and carry on. And you keep doing that. Again, we're on the solid stripe now, so it won't be a problem, all the way to just past halfway. So now we know we've actually done it to the whole of the stripe. And again, just roll and lay the paper back down onto the tape. Now the reason we do this preparation is so that when the stripe is stuck onto the vehicle and we start to remove the paper, we know that almost certainly the paper is going to come away and it's not going to pull up any of the sticker away from the application tape. So we prepare it now on the bench rather than halfway through applying it on the car when we've got our hands full. Now that's the first stripe prepared, and that's ready for the first application method. Now for the second application method, while it's face down and turned over, where we know roughly where the centre of the stripe is, now we've done what we've done, we have our scissors handy, and what we do very carefully is we separate the sticker, if I can get it, we separate the sticker from the paper. Don't worry about the paper creasing, that's not important because the paper's just scrap once the stripe's fitted anyway. We'll just be throwing that away. Yeah? And then we just take the scissors and we just cut a line through the paper and then carefully lay it back down again. So that stripe is now ready for using the second application method. I will prepare this stripe the same as I've just done the first one, and then we'll get these onto the vehicle.